Hello everybody, and welcome to progress report number 28. I have been working on Nosy all day today, and I hope some of you may be able to identify the changes to the build without me saying them outright. But right now I'll tell you what they are outright. They're this, those, that. I've replaced these. Like we've actually tackled a lot of things this afternoon. I'm going to run through, though, just as quick as I can, what those are, what exactly happened, and how they work. I'm going to start with the first additions today. Actually, we installed this base plate here, which has a little extender here. It's two pieces of metal stacked. Welded it directly on here, and then installed two sets of spring locks onto the pelvic box. Or I guess rather onto the legs themselves going into the pelvic box. So we can pull these out, and if I can get these to work, there we go. 1 and 2. All right, so now the pelvis, or the base of the spine, will be able to rotate independently while the legs remain fixed. And we can set these, not deploy, but set, and then drop them into the, there we go, into the pelvis, locking the legs in place, maximizing stability in a standing position. Additionally, see if I can get underneath you, there we go, that's nice. So those are the spring locks. Deployed, and up there are 4 5/16 bolts that are bolted up through a new addition plate on the pelvic box, and up through this grounding threaded piece of hardware, grounding this hardware to the plate, which is welded on. The spine is bolted on, this is twisted on, and this is welded on top. These brackets here that come down onto the box as well are additional support for Nosy's pelvis. This thing is incredibly solid. I was doing some stress tests this afternoon, and really no amount of hammer swinging, you know, just messing with, pulling on, anything was really able to make Nosy move, let alone break. So we're looking very good for durability and longevity here. Additionally, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the left leg, actually the rings going around were slightly higher. They were pitched at a steeper angle than the right leg was, and it kind of it was a little bit annoying looking at, just the inconsistency of it. So we broke off the welds after a long time of a lot of hammering, a lot of pulling. We broke these welds off, readjusted the angle, welded it back on, and now the legs are pretty much identical. And after I did this, I installed these 6 vertical pieces of 1/8 inch steel sheet, which connects these as well as they're connected here already, but these are now connected to each other, and it's just a really solid piece now. So this is acting as its own armor, protecting a more not even delicate, but just a little bit more finicky PVC interior spring lining. Spring locks, they're still there, and one of the most upcoming additions will be a full set of spring locks in the upper legs now, which will, yes, increase the weight of each leg, but it's a necessary weight increase because it looks really cool, and it's super practical and functional and awesome, and I enjoy making them. So I'll keep doing that for sure. But yeah, guys, I don't know if y'all are able to tell, but I am trying to wrap up my work on the legs and kind of propel the project forward into the spine, the shoulders, and more cosmetic elements, the head as well. We've completed the lower arms and hands, which will be really nice just to be able to throw those on instead of making them from scratch. I'm glad I did those early. more spring gaskets from earlier progress reports, still doing their job wonderfully. There is some space here that is not necessarily required, so I might add metal just to protect that spot, because there will be wiring and a lot of electronics and additional hardware installed inside the legs. As y'all can see, there is quite a bit of real estate per leg in the thigh, which will be great for motors, and just to run cables down without them rubbing on anything. That'll be really good as well. But that doesn't mean I can't add more cosmetic metal framing onto areas that won't necessarily have as much machinery. Soon, like I said, spring lock installation. Pretty much these exact ones, the ones that are in the lower legs, will be installed here, 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 and then on the back as well. On the back of the leg, there will be more vertical brackets once I can just correct some length on the rings. This one's slightly smaller than that, so I'll make this a little bit longer, add some material, weld it back on. Very straightforward. But yes, guys, that's what I was able to accomplish just today. It was about a 6 or 7 hour work stretch. And I enjoyed every hour of it, every second of it. It was quite fun. We listened to some good music, some classics. But yeah, guys, you can expect more updates on the thighs as well as the spine base coming very soon. And as well as just the intermittent nosy sketch or concept art that I'll generate for you when I feel there's a little, when people have a question, if there's a reoccurring question, like what color will nosy be, or just things along those lines. How tall will it be? I feel like we all know exactly how tall or how fast nosy will be at this point, but more cosmetic stuff, more just details that I haven't really addressed yet. I should be able to make some drawings and schematics, concept art for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And I should have if this doesn't make sense to you guys, why this is fixed and why it's not jointed or have a vertebrae right now, that'll become very clear to you. This will have a secondary spine extender that'll go nearly to the shoulders in length, and throughout will be piston mounts that'll send pistons down from this joint onto stationary elements of the project, like the hip tops, the sides of the pelvic box. All of those will have piston mounts that are connected to the spine, which allows it to compress and decompress on its own. You can also program those if I can get my hands on some more programmable gas pneumatics. I will be taking advantage of those as well. But yes, guys, if you've stayed this far, I really do appreciate it, and I'm happy that you are interested in this project as well. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you quite soon. It's not quite as late as it usually is in my other progress reports. I was able to get everything I needed to get done in an afternoon, so I'll still wish you a happy sleep, though. Good night, happy afternoon, happy sleep, sweet dreams, spokojnej nocy, do svidania, goodbye everybody, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.